tell me the function that I have to differentiate in order to get 3x squared?
X cube.
X cube. Thank you. Can I have another answer from Hansen? Saying that it is 1 over 3x cube. Are we really getting 3x squared? Are you sure? If I try to differentiate this, the answer is x squared. So this is incorrect. Try again.
X cube plus 1.
Thank you. X cube plus 1. So now I think your brain can see the variety already. So I can just do minus e. I can do x cube plus pi. I can do x cube plus 0.7. You can write whatever you like at the back. It will never change your answer. All these will give the same dy dx. This is the reason why every time when you integrate, you put a plus c at the back. Your teacher always say, right, don't forget to put the plus c. The reason is the constant is not going to affect your solution. So generally what I can write is x cube plus c. The reason of adding a plus c. So let's come to a conclusion now. They say it's a integration is the reverse process of differentiation. Meaning, if I take any one y and differentiate, I will get what I see on the right hand side, which is 3x squared. If I do the reverse process, if I go backward, this is what we call as anti-differentiation. In short, which we call it as integration. Okay. So how do I write this, miss? So you just do an integral symbol. Integral 3x squared with respect to x. Your question has an x variable, right? So when you solve this, what answer will you pick? There are so many answers from Richie, from Warren, and there are so many answers here. So choose the best. X cube plus c. Okay, let me ask another one, and I want Ladisha to answer. Now let's say the dy dx I'm going to give you now is 5x. Think of a y, girl. Think of a y.
Over 2x squared for c.
She's telling 5 over 2 x squared. And you can put whatever constant you like at the back here. Ladisha indeed says, she said, just miss, put plus c at the back. So now since we are doing integration, the reverse process. Integrate 5x with respect to the x variable. Question has an x. Your answer is going to be 5 over 2 x squared plus c. Okay, let's try one more example. Dy dx equal to 8. What is the y? Maybe Jason, you want to answer?
8x.
Very good. Can I have another variety from Nabil?
8x plus c.
Very good. Now you are becoming very smart. You are not telling plus 2, plus 1, minus 5. Instead, you are saying plus c. C for the constant. Good job, guys. So the reverse process is integration. How do I write in a better form? Integrate 8 with respect to x. It's going to be 8x plus c. So if I integrate a constant, look at this. This is a constant. So I'm going to put it as k. If I integrate a constant with respect to x, what is the answer here? Can Jensen conclude? Look at this. When I integrate a constant, I always write the constant and then I add a variable x. So when you integrate k, what is the solution, boy?
Kx plus c.
Very good. Kx plus c. Okay? It's that simple. So using this idea, mathematician came up with many formulas that you have been using since IGCSE. What are those formulas? See for your own self. You have 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. Look for the black dot. I have just explained this to you and Jensen answered. Anytime you integrate a constant, you will get kx plus c. And then they have more. In differentiation, you minus. In integration, since it's a reverse process, you will do plus 1. You won't do minus 1 anymore. Okay, let's take some example, yeah? Okay, let's look first. Analyze the formula. I have an n here, right? I'm not going to do minus 1 anymore. I'm going to do plus 1. take the power plus 1. Whatever power you have, you divide at the bottom. Okay? If I extend a little higher, I have linear here, ax plus b inside the bracket. Look at the power. The power is what? The power is n. You just add the power by 1, divide it by the same power. Now, what is the extra step? You have to differentiate the inner part. Whatever you have here, you differentiate and then you multiply with the denominator. So let's do some example. And before you go into example, I want you to be very careful with the word only linear here. This formula will only work if your bracket here has a linear. If it has a quadratic, it will never work. Okay, so answer for me. 3 is a constant. If you integrate, what is your solution?
Three x
Okay, you
plus c.
very good. Okay, next person. Let's ask Nesha.
Ix plus c.
Very good. Now we go one layer higher. I am introducing x term now. So I want Harry to help. Harry, what is the power of the x in this question here? X power what?
1.
Very good. Okay, now I want you to apply the formula and tell me. So now if I'm having a 1 here, what will happen to my integrated power? X power what now? 1 plus 1 is what, Harry?
2.
2. So take that and divide by what now? Follow this form.
2.
Okay, what do I do with the negative 2 in front? Do I do anything with this? Sustain it. Don't do anything, sustain. If it is a multiple or division, you sustain. And then you put plus C. Okay, let's try more. I want Chris to answer. D.
5x4, 5x to the power of 4 over 3, over 4 over 4
Over 4 and then?
plus c.
Very good.
Over 4.
Very good. And we're going to take the power and we're going to put it at the bottom. What happens to my 3?
Put it in the front. Yeah.
Yes, nothing will happen. Can you please simplify this? Is it a linear or non-linear?
Linear.
Okay, so it means, can I use the formula directly? Can we just straight away use this formula?
Yes.
Okay, must be linear, otherwise you cannot do. Maybe by now you're asking, Miss, what really happens if I get a non-linear? So I will teach you the technique shortly, yeah?
4 over 3.
Okay, take the thing, divide it at the bottom. Now you have to do one more step. Get it out.
Over 7
Yes,
times 4 over 3.
correct. 3 over 28. Just flip it up.
28.
Okay. Okay, last one. Kimberly, can you do the G for the class?
Over 2,
Okay, divided by?
3 times 3 over 2.
Very good. Can you explain to the class how you got the 3?
From the 3x plus 1
Yes.
divided.
What did you do? Yes, you differentiated plus C. Simplify, please.
2 over 9.
So leave it as it is, plus C. In IGCSE, what did we do? There is no product rule. There is no quotient rule for integration. Then how do I integrate all this while? Are you sure you only use these 3 formula? You did question A until G using the formula. It was so easy for you. Now I'm going to introduce many more techniques exactly like what we did under differentiation. What we have? We have bring up technique, same like differentiation. We have expand technique, same like differentiation. And we have splitting technique, Same like differentiate.
X minus 1 to the power of negative 4.
Okay, and then
2x minus 1 to the power of negative 3
okay, and then
times 1 over 2 times 3.
I color code so that you answer. Huh? So
2
the
times
negative
3.
3, yes, and then here you times by 2, the differentiation of this. So let's simplify. You put a plus c, then answer. Done. Remember, this will only work if this is a linear. So far, everything is linear. So I can happily use the formula. My final answer is negative 2. If you want to make it nicer, you bring the negative power down. Okay, good job.
Miss,
Yeah.
I'm so confused what a linear is.
Linear means ax plus b, or typically y equal to mx plus c, like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's say now your question is like this: 12x squared minus 4 power 9. If I ask you to integrate, you cannot go and apply the formula and do this. You cannot do this, yeah. You cannot do 10 divided by 10 and then 4x and 12. This is a common mistake by most IGCSE students. You cannot do this. Pitfall.
1 plus x to the power of negative half.
Very good. And then continue.
1 plus x to the power of half over half.
Very good. Can you explain how you got the half on top?
Negative half plus 1 is half.
Very good. Divide by half. When I differentiate 1 plus x, what do I get?
1.
1. So I don't have to write. But if you really want to write, go ahead. So can you simplify the answer, Ivy?
2 times 1 plus x to the power of half plus c.
Very good. Nice job.
4 times x to the power of half and a
Very
half.
Plus c. What do you get?
8.
Very good. So answer is 8. Third x plus c. Okay, let's continue. Next person. Question C. We got 4 over x power half, right? So when we try to bring it up, we just write it like that. So you have x power 2. You bring up, what will you write?
Negative 2.
Yes. Okay, now you go and integrate. What do you get? Do this separately and then this one. The power here is 1. So slowly do. 4x what now?
4x squared.
Take the new power and put it down.
2.
2 plus, continue, 6x. What is the new power now?
Negative 1.
Okay, take that and divide. Plus c. That will give you
2 over 3 x to the power of negative 2.
very good. 2 over 3 x power negative 2 dx. Okay, now you integrate, girl. Thank you.
Negative 2 over 3 x to the power of negative 1.
Over. Oh, okay, she already said. She said negative 2 over 3. Then you simplify. You can write like this. If you are very afraid, you can just write it like this. Technique we have done so far, we have used the formula to solve the integration. We have done the bring up technique. Now, let's go and do expansion. Linear. Is it a linear? Is this a linear? They are not linear. So many students, what they will do, they will happily do this. X 1 over 3 minus 3 power 3 divided by 3, and they will do all the steps correctly, but they won't know that they are doing it wrongly. They will go and take this and they will differentiate. Oh, 1 over 3 x minus 2 over 3 plus c. Don't do this mistake simply because inside the bracket is not linear. Okay? And then what pitfall will they do for the first part? They will see a x, oh, they will be like, oh, miss, I know, it's x squared over 2. And then they will put a multiplication symbol, and then they will go and do x minus 1 power 3 divided by 3. You want me to differentiate? I am smart. And then they will happily write this answer. all this is wrong. You are expanding, you are not integrating yet. So x 2 over 3 minus 6 x 1 over 3 plus 9. Now you integrate.
X to the power of 5 over 3 over
Okay.
5 over 3.
Okay, since now we already know the basic things, we are not going to do over 5 over 3 anymore. We're going to
3x
use,
5 over 3 over 5.
we just flip it directly. Okay, thank you. Continue, boy. X power what now?
X to the power 4 over 3. 4x to the power 4 3 over 3.
What is 6 times 3 over 4?
18 over 4.
Which is 9 over
2.
Okay, and then plus 9x. Don't forget your plus.
3 minus 2x squared plus x.
Okay, now you integrate, girl. What's your final answer?
X to the power of 4 over 4
Nice.
minus 2x to the power of 3 over 3
Very nice.
plus x to the power of 2 over 2 plus
Nice.
c.
Very good. Good job. Now let's go for C. Sajida, help. What is 2 times x times 1 over x?
2.
2. Good. Then the last bit. What is 1 over?
X squared.
Very good. 1 over x squared. Can we just write the 1 over x squared as it is, or should I bring it up to solve?
Bring it up.
Yes. So,
X cubed over 3.
nice. Integrate 2. What do I get?
0.
Hello?
0.
It means your dy dx is equal to 2. When I'm asking you, what is your y? What goes into the box?
2x
Smart girl, 2x. If you,
minus 1.
okay, minus 1 over minus 1, which we can write it as minus 1 over x plus c. Okay, how to split means? Do 1 by 1, integrate x cube over 2x cube plus 6 over 2x cube. From here, somebody help me. Simplify further. Jocelyn, help. What is x cube over 2x cube, Jocelyn?
Half.
Very good, half. And then what happened to the other side? What is 6 divided by 2?
Plus 3x to the power of negative 3.
Very good, girl. She bring it up at one go already. So here she got a half. 3x negative 3 dx. Now let's individually integrate. If you want, you write like this. But nobody does this, yeah? We are lazy people. Nobody does this. So directly half x plus minus 3 over 2 x negative 2 plus c.
Over 3x
Very nice.
plus 2 root x over 3.
Okay. What constant do I get? Oh, do I get a constant? No.
1 over 3x.
Very good. 1 over 3x. Continue. 2 over 3 what? Minus half. Half minus 1 is negative half. Okay, now you integrate. Enable. Continue.
3x squared over 2.
Okay. So 1 over 6 x squared. I'm writing directly. Whatever she said is correct. The 1 here will become 2 divided by 2. So that's what you get. Okay, continue, girl. Then the right hand side, what do you get? Plus 1 to this, what do you get?
Half.
Okay, divided by half. So overall, when you solve, what is the answer? If that confuses you, you can write it this way. Yeah? If you think the number can confuse you, you just bring the 2 over 3 up. Nothing will happen. So now you put 2 over 3 divided by half. Answer is 4 over 3 cert x plus c. I will do c, then you check. E for Edward, it's expansion. Now, Nesha, what is the technique for B? This is already a linear, so you should be happy. You can use formula. But let's say if you don't want to use the formula and you want to expand, it works as well. Okay, next, let's ask Carmen. Carmen, see what is the technique you are using here?
Expansion.
Very good. You expand. Good job. Now D. Ivy, what is the technique we are using for D?
Expansion also.
Yes, it is still expansion. H. Chris, what technique are we using?
Split.
Yes, split and simplify. After that, you bring up. And then, of course, the last one is confirm non-linear. When it is non-linear, the only technique you have is expansion. Now, if you are worried, Miss, do I really have to expand? Can they give me power of 5? Can they give me power of 3? The maximum you get for JC1 level is only power of 3 because you have done binomial expansion. Okay? Don't freak out. All the other techniques in pure maths 3, JC2. Okay, let's quickly do. Four minus 1.5 is 2.5. 2.5 is 5 over 2. Minus 10 plus 20. If I make careless mistake, do tell, okay? I don't have space to write the dx.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell boy.
The H, shouldn't that be
H, yes.
never mind.
Why do we integrate? Because we want to find the area. Integrate means what? So tell you something like easy story lah. Easy story. Okay, I'm going to draw a line. Let's say this is y equal to 3x. And I'm telling, hey, can you please help me find the area from 3 to 1 here? Can you help me find this area? Of course, you will be telling that, means are you stupid? I just need geometry knowledge in order to find the area. It's freaking trapezium. Don't try to act smart. So I know you will be telling that, means when the x is 3, my y is 9. When the x is 1, my y is 3. Using the trapezium formula, which have already been invented by people, my height is 3, my other height is 9, my base is 2. 12. I never use integration. Don't bullshit telling integration is useful topic. Now I tell you the magic. Not all the time we get a linear beautiful line. When maybe this is like x squared sine x. You want to find the area? Tell me the formula. What formula of area you know? Area of rectangle, area of trapezium, area of triangle, and then area of circle. So when you get fancy curves like this, how do they want to find the area? So coming back again, look at this. I want to find the area below the curve. What is the name of my curve? 3x. With respect to x, you put a limit u1 from 3 to 1. This is what you did in IGCSE. Let's integrate 3x, 3x squared over 2. You put the limit 3 to 1. 3 over 2 we keep outside because it's just a constant. 3 squared minus 1 squared. This is 9 minus 1, 8. 4 times by 3, 12. Look at this. Answer same. Doing integration because we want to find area below the curve. That is the gist of the entire topic.